What's up, everybody? It's Buffalo Ben 15 Golf back at it again. And today we return to the Ironwood Golf Club out in Howell, Michigan. We are back. I don't know if you guys saw, but the Sabres just beat the Edmonton Oilers last night 3-2. Absolutely wonderful game. Great win. Definitely a must win. But today we're not in pursuit of oil, we're in pursuit of iron at Ironwood. This course, I barely missed out on breaking 80 last time. I was on the 17th hole,
Pretty decent.
8 over, pretty manageable par 5. If you've ever played here before, it's like 460 par 5 to finish. And I hit it through the fairway on 17, and I had to take a drop, and I ended up getting a double and missing out and shooting 82. But today, we're going to make sure that that does not happen again. Definitely not the best history with this course in that regard. I mean, otherwise, I played halfway decent, I would say, but just that one hole, sometimes it's all it takes. Definitely a thing we need to avoid today. And another thing we need to avoid today is 3-putting, as I make one there on the first hole. I know it's 45 feet, but still you got to 2-putt. I don't care how long it is. Number 1, just kind of staying down that right side again. Do not want to pull hook my first shot of the day out of bounds and have to re-tee. If you guys remember on Eagle Glen, had to re-tee after the very first shot of the day. That was not fun. Did not let that happen today, though. So now we're at the long par 3 second, 204. And last time I hit a 4-iron, so this time I hit a 5-iron because I remember the 4-iron went deep. I did crush it, but it still went deep. So I used a 5-iron that time, hoping that I would get the same strike out of it, and I just didn't. I hit it kind of scuffy and off to the right. So kind of a tough chip here, a little bit short-sided. The pin was in the front. As you can see, like that little flag below the big one. That's how Ironwood shows the players where it is. Some courses have a color system. Some courses have a pin chart in the cart or on the scorecard. And Ironwood does it like that. So, I mean, yeah, it was pretty low on the stick, and the higher it is, the further back it is. So, definitely a decent chip to get to here, about a 15-footer down the hill. Greens are rolling a lot nicer than last time. And I take advantage. Ka-ching! That was a huge par. 204. Taking 3 on a 204 par 3. That always feels good. And off to now a hole where I did pretty well on the last time. The third, where I got a par. And after that tee shot, it's probably not going to happen again. I'll tell you, when that came off my face, I thought it was a decent shot. But hey, there's some holes on this course that are just super stupidly tight. And this is one of them. So, I mean, I wouldn't say stupidly. Like, stupidly would be like trees are touching at the top with each other on both sides or something. I don't know. They're still tight, though. It's still a tough hole, I would say, even though it's not the longest. Ironwood makes up for its lack of length in its lack of width, so to speak. So definitely almost cost me there. It was able to punch out, give myself a chance at par. Doesn't quite drop. About the same length as the last putt, so I was feeling really confident. As you can see, I was really mad that that didn't go in. Now off to Hardest hole on the front 9, 424 par 4, one of the few long ones. And I make it a lot shorter when I hit drives like that. That was definitely an excellent drive.
Oh, crap. Get down.
That I waste because I pull an 8-iron. And there's actually a fence over there. And that fence gets pretty darn close to the green, so I actually opt to hit a provisional here. And that one's just up the right side, pin high.
No, we just gotta hope.
So I go up, and this is what I see. There's ball. Yeah, we were within a few feet of disaster there. Other balls on that cart path over there. That emoji was exactly my face. As I've taken it out, because I'm going to wash all this dirt off of it, I actually found it's in a plug mark, so I get the relief from that. So yeah, there you go, guys. It plugged.
It's okay.
About a foot away from the fence, maybe 2 feet. Although my swing is somewhat impaired by this fence, so I just kind of take more of a flop shot stance. Yeah, as you can see, I got that wrist extra down and under there. So just kind of cut across it a little bit.
Go in. Oh!
And I actually give it a look. One of the better shots that I've hit in a while.
That flirted with it.
Even though it didn't get close, I still, with the swing that I had to take, I was pretty happy with that shot. So pretty similar situation to the last time we played here. Got a 25-footer up the hill and just leave it short a little bit this time. But another bogey. So we're 3 over after 4. Could be better, could be worse. Going into the 5th hole. This is a pretty hole over the water. I'll show you guys a picture of this one at the end of the video. Almost made the thumbnail this shot because it was a really good shot. I mean, I got it to about 15 feet short of the pin. I know you were looking at the yardage at being 151, and I hit it exactly that far, and I bet you guys were going like, ooh, he must be like right next to the hole. Not to be, just a little bit short, and another putt that just comes up short. So, pretty easy par though. Can't get mad at that hole. Played that hole pretty well. Next, that's kind of how I felt on whenever I got a good stretch going. I'm like, all right, that was relatively easy. Next, yeah, as you can see, I give a thumbs up there.
Oh, goodness.
Not going to give a thumbs up to this one though. So that's one of the few times you'll see me do that.
Well struck.
It does catch, well, not really a piece. It's not on, but I mean, whenever I'm using the putter, I'm going to say, well, it caught a piece of the green still, so wasn't quite as bad as it looked. Yeah, I guess we'll put it that way. This putt was as bad as it looked. I just hammered this. Did not need to do that. It was downhill. Even though it was far, I didn't have to hit that one hard. I mean, I wanted to get it there, but at the same time, I mean, you really got to race a downhiller by. I mean, just let the green do the work. I mean, it's not like it's a terrible green. I mean, once these greens kind of healed from the aeration, they rolled okay. I mean, I would say they're about the same as Sylvan. Maybe a tiny bit slower, but not too foreign for me. So I wasn't going to make any excuses about the putting today, that's for sure. As I come into another hole that I didn't do that well last time. I got a bogey last time, and it looks like I'm going to do it again after that drive. I'm actually kind of glad that I sliced it as much as I did, because now I got a little bit less tree trouble than I would have had had I been closer to the tree line. This is just one of those holes. I remember I felt like, you know what? After that 3-putt bogey on the last, I'm going to try to get a stroke back. I'm going to try to mash one up near the green, and it just didn't work.
A little short, but that's okay.
If you haven't noticed yet, I'm kind of the way that I'm just kind of describing these holes as I take you through them here, there was a really like strong sense of urgency for me where I was in comparison to the last time I played here. Like, I remember being 5 over through 7 the last time I played here, and this is where I pull ahead. What a chip shot. That is what we needed to avoid back-to-back bogeys there. Inside the wedge club length, there it is, wedge-worthy, playing darts. So, yeah, chipping. If I could sum up this year of golf in 2 words, it would be good chipping, for sure. So, I knew exactly where I was in comparison to the last time I played here. Like, I remember I was 2 over through 2 when I made that par on 2. I knew I pulled 1 ahead, and then I fell back 1, and then I got back 1 just now again. So I feel like it helped me a lot. I don't know if the Pringles guy will give us good luck or bad luck. Big Pringles fan here. Comment down below, what's your favorite flavor of Pringle? I'll tell you one thing, the Pringles guy did not give us good luck on the lie. That lie is absolutely horrible. And it was kind of disheartening to see a lie that bad after a good drive like that. Hey, that's what you're going to get when you come out to Ironwood. Thin fairways, lots of trees, and it's just... This course actually isn't that old.
That lie actually sucks.
I'm looking at the front of the card. It says 1981. So this course has been around for 40 years or so. I mean, which is still a long time, but not as long as a lot of other courses in the area.
Well, I didn't thin it, but I chunked it.
I can't imagine how tough this course is going to be once the trees get a little bigger, once they start extending into the fairway a little bit more. This would be a fun test if that was the case. As is, I like this course. I've had a lot of people think this is kind of a podunk course. But overall, I think it's got good greens. It's got well taken care of tee boxes. The carts are in good shape. The yardage signs are excellent and accurate. A lot of redeeming qualities. And maybe another redeeming quality of this front 9. Yes! It goes down for the birdie. Are you kidding me? That was as perfect of a putt as you could possibly have. That was insane.
Woo! Oh, that was so slick behind the
that
wall.
was just...
I was like...
That felt superhuman to knock that one in.
Get it going, and it was a perfect putt. Oh, that makes me feel good.
Definitely feel like I stole one.
190 to water.
As I'm showing you
the wind's
yardage
back
to get to the water here.
So I'm going to take one more club than I did last time.
Definitely feel like I stole one. I was thinking, that ball, even though that was slow-mo, in real time, that ball was going to go a good 5, 6, 7 feet past if it didn't hit the hole. But boy, did I get that pace perfect too. Because sometimes... That's the part of the break that you don't really see there on that part of the putt, is that back down the hill. It's kind of hard to judge the way that breaks, and I got the pace perfect to kind of keep it from moving. It wiggled a little bit, but it did not move enough. So that was an excellent putt right there. And here we are, green and regulation on number 9. You guys know I like this hole. I was thinking 3 over heading into this hole, get another birdie, get a 38. That would be a hell of a front 9. And still got a high chance to make it in the 30s here after a very long putt. I'll tell you, maybe the memory's kicking in a little bit too much for me there, letting it get in my head. And I don't know if you guys remember, but the pin was front left the last time we played here. This time it was back right. Maybe kind of psyching myself out a little bit there on that putt. And ending up in the exact same spot as last time just because that's what I was familiar with. So leads us to this tester for a 39. I flinch a little bit there. I am not confident.
Oh, my goodness. It's beyond hard to
And
watch.
it goes right over the edge. That's so disheartening. I worked so hard to get that. Oh my god.
Feels like more than one stroke psychologically. It really does.
So that'll do it for the front, guys. Overall, pretty solid. I would say I had some pretty good holes in there. Parred both par threes. That was really helpful. That putt on 2 was awesome. I just hit that perfect pace. Putt on 8 was even better. That was awesome. Just judging that perfectly out of the shaded green with dew still on the ground, that was impressive. That was really, really impressive that I was able to make that putt. So definitely feel like I stole one there. Almost drove it home. Just needed a 2-putt on 9. I'll tell you what. Having that pin in the back right kind of threw me off. I was not ready for that. So overall, decent front, I would say. I don't think I had any doubles. I'm going through it right now. I went bogey, par, bogey, bogey, par, bogey, par, birdie, bogey. Yeah, no doubles. That's a rarity for me. There you go. So we got that going for us, right? All right. So hopefully we can keep that up on the back. That'd be nice. Still a lot of work to do from here, guys, though. Even though front 9 overall, in my opinion, is slightly tougher than the back, back's got a lot of tough holes. Number 12, that crazy par 4 that bends to the right. I mishit a 6-iron so bad that last time. I don't know if you saw that. But also got 14 with the water down the left side in the driving zone uphill. Can't even see it. So if you went... Honestly, the last time I played that 14th hole, even though I mashed a drive up that left side, that was a little too close for comfort there with that water. 15, tough green, slopes towards the water. 17... I've got a lot of words that I can use to describe 17 that probably should not be said on YouTube. So definitely some challenges coming up on the back. But we're not scared. We played good on the front. We had 16 putts, 2 3-putts though, so that's not good. 0 putt though with that 8th, even though it was on the fringe. 3 out of 7 fairways. Honestly, for Ironwood, that's not bad. No penalties, always helps, and 3 out of 9 greens, with those 2 putts being off the fringe. So, overall, I would say not bad. I would say I was relatively happy with that 9 holes. It would have felt a lot better, though, if I had made that last putt on 9. Man, I hate those little downhill sliders. I should have aimed lower. Because, I mean, you're not going to expect to make that anyway. It's just a nice surprise if it goes in. That's kind of what I did with 8. I was like, just let it die at the hole, whatever you do. Get it inside that 3-foot circle. And I just wasn't able to do it on number 9. All right. that's about all for now, guys. This is Buffalo Ben 15 signing off. Have a good day, everyone.